Australia is changing very significantly at the moment. We've got an ageing population as people live longer than ever before, and so there are more age groups, more generations to connect with than ever. Plus, we're more culturally diverse than ever before, and so more different cultures to connect and engage with. It's a growing population, it's a densifying population. Our cities are growing vertically, not just horizontally these days. And while there's growth in the population, in fact, we've almost doubled our population in the last 40 years, over that same period of time, the proportion of Australians who attend church has halved from about 30% of our population back then to just 15% today. Australians are busier than ever before and juggling more roles than ever, and so that can squeeze faith and church attendance out of their lives. That's part of the challenge. Australians also have moved away from a lot of institutions, whether that be membership of organisations, community clubs, or indeed church. And so while we know that about 14% of Australians say that they're spiritual and not religious, and indeed many people still identify with some faith, we just don't see them attending church in the regular way. Also, there is a question of relevance. That's what Australians ask themselves. Why go to church, or what is the relevance of Christianity in my 21st century life? Australians are very warm towards Christianity, and so that creates great opportunities to connect with them. We know that in the last census, about 61% of Australians identified their religion as Christianity, but only about a third of those who say Christianity will in any way attend church on any basis. And so the opportunities are that we've got warm terrain in which we're operating. We know that about 38% of Australians actually call themselves Christians, so that's very strong as well. And more than half of the population, 55%, say that they are open to talking about spiritual and religious things. I think all of that openness, therefore, creates great opportunities for people to have faith-based conversations with their contacts and friends. Australians are looking for where faith intersects with life, and that's back to that relevance question. I think the great thing about the Adventist Church is that it's got to focus on healthy lifestyles and family and community and vocation, and all of those are where, of course, faith connects, but they might be entry points for people to think about faith and spiritual things in their life. If we look at how Australians connect with issues of religion these days, it's not by church attendance, but again, the Adventist Church with a focus on media and publications and education and healthcare. Again, great opportunities to connect with Australians. So I think even more than most denominations, the Adventist Church has some great inroads in terms of relevance and daily life to connect with Australians, and hopefully by joining those dots, connecting with those around us, the church can do some great things in connecting with very busy Australian lives.